That was the horizon. That's the point where I saw sky and the earth were meeting. You reach there and you find, oh, there is more beyond it, there is further more. So there are more questions. So it's not enough to end at questions. You should also be able to cite a few new questions. We did this is what we found, but still there are these questions which need to be answered, and that must happen to us. Manpower resource, financial resource, the technological resource, knowledge is to be delivered within fixed time limits, and that research may not be the objective of the project. They will say, we want a website to be done. So there the research paper may be a byproduct which you will pursue as your agenda. That may not be customer's agenda. Okay, so to be able to meet those requirements, to be able to overcome those constraints, you carry out certain investigation, you explore within the time that is available, you do carry out certain and you come out with certain innovative ideas or ways to address those requirements in the most effective way, and then basically design, develop, test, deploy. The execution happens, and maybe you get some customer or user feedback. So this is the kind of activity that takes place. So here basically customer or user requirements, the constraints, the investigation and the exploration that you do, the ideas that you generate, okay, and eventually the execution of the solution. So so this is the area where a lot of scope is there, where researchers or the opportunity for writing a paper is there a lot in this particular area. So yeah, so these are the two categories which I showed. Now theoretical papers or overview papers, that I have not modeled here, but I hope that however vague or it may be, maybe it has helped in at least giving some idea of what goes into writing a paper. So let's look at the structure of a paper. So I will not be basically, you will see the similarity in the structure of the paper and the actual research activity. Some similarity will be seen here. So introduction. Okay. So when you start with the introduction, we will come to that. Then related work. Okay. Literature survey. What others have done. Okay. What are the similar works carried out by other researchers elsewhere within India or even outside India? Internationally, what has been done in that area? Methodology. What is the methodology that I chose? You write about the methodology. Then basically you write the main body of the paper. That is where the whole experiments that you did, what were the results that you got, okay, and so on. So all that information is given in the main body of the paper. Okay. Then the discussion. So discussion is basically about how you got, what results you got, okay, how you club them together, you discuss, what interpretations could be drawn and why you will choose a particular interpretation over other interpretations. Okay, so you try to basically discuss, deliberate and persuade the reader to basically accept your conclusions. Okay, conclusions. Okay, so then you write about future work, questions, okay, and references. So having done this, the last thing that you write is the abstract. Abstract is actually an essence of the whole thing that you did. Okay, it is a summary of it, and abstract is, you can say, it's the trailer of the movie. If abstract fails to persuade the reviewer, he will not bother about reading the rest of it. So abstract, when you search on the internet, you read the abstract, and if the abstract is attractive enough, if it persuades you to read the entire paper, nothing like it. So abstract is most important, and it is written at the end. So never ever try to write the abstract in the beginning, because this is again, abstract is meta level thinking. You look at this, what I have said here, what I have done here, what did I do here, how I have discussed, and what conclusions, and then the essence of that. You try to capture the whole essence of it in maybe 10 lines. So that's meta level thinking, and that should be done at the end. Then keywords. Keywords are also very, very important, because you will not know the keywords, the key terms that have appeared in your work unless you have written it. You should not fix the keywords in the beginning, but you should, in fact, keywords are very, very important to make your paper searchable on the net.